want to play D&D, but
Welcome.
Do you know what
go
episode
away.
it is?
Yeah, it's Mugcord episode session 16. Welcome
Okay,
back.
well done.
Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody.
Last
Woo.
time, during session 15, you had all, from the city of Lilydeep, entered into the Kalava Lagoon in search of a few bullywugs who had raided a ship in the docks. After a few encounters along the way, you eventually had a conversation with their leader, Frogert de Courtenay, and agreed that you would go scout out Whitworth Co. in Lilydeep and try to find a way to put a stop to their expansion into the swamp. After you returned, you went to sleep only for your dragon egg to hatch, revealing a small, weak, white dragon hatchling. You eventually were able to calm it down a bit and even exchange a few words before setting off into the Malsakaj rainforest to let it have its first hunt. It killed a rain sheep, but you were soon ambushed by a giant centipede. You defeated it and then made your way back past all of the rain sheep farms into the city. And that's where we left off. So at this point, I think it's about early to like mid-afternoon, and you're just making your way back into the city after this scuffle. And your little dragon friend is in tow. What would you like to do?
Well, that went well.
Do we want to
They
drop
killed
off
sheep
Baby Dragon
gamers.
for like midday sleepy time? Then we can like use the rest of the day to look for information about the Sassy Company.
Does
If
he
we're
need midday sleepy time?
Probably the
It
baby
hatched
that
in,
just
like,
hatched
the middle
yesterday.
of the night, so maybe we accidentally created a nocturnal dragon.
Nah, that's
Just
not how
by
it works.
accident. Oh, okay.
Josh, if you're bored,
know.
like, if you're bored in the
I know.
morning, if you're bored at night, that doesn't determine whether you're nocturnal or not.
I was almost born at midnight, I
Yourself.
know. Don't worry. There's Josh trivia for you. I was born at, I think, 17 minutes to midnight.
I
Ooh.
was born at 9:42 p.m.
That's awesome.
Nice!
I know.
Yeah.
Everybody is nocturnal, apparently.
Yeah.
It's true. Anyway, yeah, I suppose, like,
Oh god, I forgot to level up to level 4 on my sheet.
how easy will it
There
be
we go.
to gather information while we have a small dragon creature walking around with us? Are people going to discriminate, do we think?
As you
run
like
away
say
here.
that, you notice everyone's kind of just silently watching you. You've drawn the attention of everyone in sight.
Yeah, I think having a little baby dragon is uncommon. Most people
There's
do not
more
have
than
little
one
baby
tactic
dragons.
to gather information.
Yeah,
Yeah,
aren't you like an information gathering specialist? Like, why can't you do that? All I'm saying is you could probably lead the operation.
Sorry.
I
I
mean-
mean, we could, but also we have a dragon here, and intimidation seems to work on everyone. They're already scared of us.
Should we...
Yeah, I don't think the baby dragon is scarier than me.
I digress.
Careful.
Independently of whoever's scarier than others, do we need... Well, we should probably be kind of discreet about how we're gathering information, right? We don't want to just, like, yell into the streets, hey, what can you tell us about Whitworth Co.'s expansion into the thing? Because that will immediately brandish us as criminals. And we wouldn't want to give off that impression.
Yeah, so I think our master of silent stepping and being good at those sort of things should probably lead the charge. I can also help. You know, that like intrigue is also my kind of specialty. Maybe the meat brain should should be babysitters for this one. Don't want to have another situation of ass cheeks alerting the guards.
Oh, I don't like that nickname. But I suppose I don't mind.
That was like a description of the scenario.
General.
Right. You can be babysitters for a little baby.
Yeah.
Which we haven't named yet, but Tupac, I hope, is still in the running.
Not naming the little baby dragon.
Little baby dragon thing.
Yeah. Sure.
Libid was short for little baby dragon.
Lived it.
Anyway, do you guys want to go search for information?
Yeah.
I suppose it'd be the best choice.
Sweet.
Action here.
Where are you headed?
You two
Who's you
stay
two?
behind.
Yeah.
Okay,
Easy.
you go to the hotel room and take care of baby, and we'll
Oh,
go
perfect.
One second. What's the map again of this Lily Deep town?
It's
Oh,
open.
yeah, wait, it's
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 currently
right there.
open out there.
Currently open
I
screen.
was on my character sheet. So
That's why
I
you should
was
be like me,
yeah.
where I have my
Hey, what is
iPad and my
okay?
TV, so I have.
I forgot. What is Yukaku again?
Two monitors.
What is like?
That's like
That's
the
the entertainment.
entertainment
Someone
area.
didn't watch
Like
the
you,
Yeah,
Kaka,
fake
then.
fan, dude.
Yeah.
It's the entertainment district. And then the nerd district. Lady Top Markets is the marketplace. The gardens is presumably where nice things are. And Amphiboro is where
That's like the
dock.
shipyard.
That's a bore.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
It's a
shipyard.
like a patch where everybody lives, or is it more like a rundown, slum
Okay.
kind of area?
Where that one Disney show takes place.
It is where most people
Amphibia?
live. The houses are mostly like modest and comfortable, made of like stone and brick and stuff. It's not like super fancy houses, but it's not run down at all either.
Why don't we have like the crime district or something in this town?
I
Why
think
crime?
every
Whatever
district
just
is the
said.
crime district.
Alright, let's go to Yukaku because
We're
we
already
believe
in
that-
Yukaku.
Are we?
That's
This
where
is
your
our hotel
that's where your
is.
inn
Yeah.
is. Your
Okay, then let's look around.
But we can
Yukaku.
like explore more. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll look for answers.
okay.
All right. So
What are you looking for in particular? There's all sorts of different inns, taverns, shops, just all sorts of different fun places.
I think this company is big. It probably has its connections just about everywhere, so you can probably like relatively broadly just take a look in most places and probably find a connection.
Okay. I mean, do you want to just walk into a random like tavern or something?
yeah, just walk in, shout,
Taverns are
"Hey, you
probably
guys know about
not
these guys?"
Taverns are probably not the best place to go. Maybe.
To be fair, you might find drunk people that are like
I'll let the
discontent with
thievery
the
per
jobs that
mastermind
worth.
take the lead. Where do you think we should go? I'll accompany you as the gaslighter.
I mean, the best place to go would be places where others who don't exactly like this company would gather. And those
where are
types are normally found in either alleys rotting away or taverns rotting away. So I
Right.
think these taverns are a fine idea.
Alright, we can take a tavern.
All right.
Cool.
Is there any nearby?
There are a couple nearby. There's you're familiar with the place that you're staying in doesn't have a tavern inside of it, but across the street there is another tavern. It is called, hold on. There's a place called the Cursed Axe across the street. It's pretty close to like the center of town. It's a pretty busy establishment. A lot of people coming and going. It's also an inn. And then like if you wanted to wander further out towards the edge of town, you might be able to find some other places, maybe not quite as well traveled or fancy or anything. You have a few options.
Well, as you said, we probably should go to the most rundown looking one.
Yeah, I guess we can start there and
Cool.
work our way up.
All right, so you had kind of
God,
like
Era,
all
I'm
the
having
way.
so much fun looking after Dragon with you.
I know, I'm having such a great time right now.
you have to like speed frame over to the hotel and just check in on them every so often.
Yeah, so as you make your way towards the outskirts of town, eventually you do see there is a place called the Hunting Warrior. It's a tavern. It's pretty run down. There's a sign that's kind of hanging loosely in the front, and you don't really see a lot of people coming or going. Would you like to enter into this place?
Yeah,
What do you
why
think?
not?
Yeah.
Cool. You make
Also,
your way inside.
thinking about it, we probably don't actually. I don't know. It's just kind of sad to like keep, two characters not part of like this.
No, I
real
wanna just
operation.
listen to you guys get up to
We can-
shenanigans. I'm
yeah.
perfectly
Alright,
alright with it.
Alright, that's fine. But maybe if Co-op wants to join in, maybe thinking about we probably
We
won't be doing
can pick them up later.
but we won't be doing any sneaking yet. So if you want to like
Yeah,
the part
we
where
don't want you to fail a sneak check again.
you can I think you can join, like realistically speaking, if you want to. Yeah, like
just like you won't have to fail sneaking, so you can join us if you want.
Yeah.
Make me start eager to join you. Like,
like-
you're not gonna ruin everything for us just yet, so hurry up.
your set of skills won't like be a detriment to those operations, so I think it will be perfectly fine to have you with us.
You can soften the blow a little bit more, could you?
You won't be completely useless this time.
Hey, all I'm saying is don't invite the person who's bad at sneaking to the sneaking operation, and this is not a sneaking operation. So
Hold
you
on,
can, like,
hold
join in
on.
this one.
I had +2 in stealth, by the way. I just rolled like dog shit.
Hey, Wolfie and I got really good sneaking, so
True.
plus that's nothing. That's baby sneaking. That's sneaking for poor people.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll join.
Yeah.
After I've been
You-
repeatedly
You
put
just showed
down
up at some
bullied.
point, yeah.
Erase the
What's
part
the
where
part?
Cog split off, so it can be
Yeah.
found by
I don't
yourself.
want anything to do with that fucking dragon bastard. I'll go with you guys.
Wow.
Damn. All right, so Quahog
Yeah.
miraculously apparates next to the two of you.
Oh, how did I get here?
Okay. All right, we'll do that. Well, Teen Mom will be Teen Momming.
Yeah.
Let's go.
They have
I
the-
realized that I
That's
used
the
to do
Wi-Fi
all the
lobby right now.
talking, so they couldn't play without me.
So you make your way inside this building here. You notice there are a lot of kind of rundown tables, just a few patrons kind of nursing a few like mugs of ale and stuff. Not a happy sight. Yeah. But you walk in and there is a short female dwarf behind the bar. And she just kind of grunts as you enter.
I like the clarifier of short dwarf.
So, yeah.
Particularly short
It
for a
was
dwarf, yeah.
Okay.
Shorter than
Stands
usual.
there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright.
This place is pleasant.
Okay.
Is it?
I wanna look
No,
around.
Pipe, that was actually a concept of sarcasm. I would expect with you being such a jokester that you
Yeah.
would be familiar.
You gotta
Um,
understand it.
I know you're really bad at the sarcasm thing.
Thanks. Shall we speak to some patrons?
I think we
In
should
fact,
look
let's
around.
let's
and
get a
see
mug of fill.
what's
You
the
know, if
worst.
we're gonna show up and harass the customers, we may as well. at
Yeah,
least
let's
pay
get
for
drunk
something.
before trying to
not-
talk to
Yeah,
someone.
I'm not getting drunk.
Yeah, I'm
just,
not, like we can just get like water or something, you know.
Can we get some watered down ale?
Just
And
normal
by watered down ale, I mean just water.
Yeah. My thought process is if we go into a bar, start, bothering all the patrons and not even buying a drink, that's just BM, you know?
Buying a
What,
drink, but we're gonna get water.
That's,
They
if we
charge
pay
for
for
it?
it, then we're customers, that's what counts. Hey, who knows what they fucking do over here?
Okay.
Excuse
You can
me.
go get drinks if you want to. I'd like to look around and see if there is any like specifically, shady looking individuals in this bar.
I'll say make a perception check.
All right. Let's see. 20.
All right. So looking at the clientele in here, you could probably describe all of them as a little bit shady. They're like older. There's like a male elf who looks kind of scruffy and kind of like he's already had a few too much to drink, and it's just the afternoon. There's another
Like
human
Saturday
guy,
night.
very old, like probably a sailor of some kind. there's no like mysterious cloaked figure standing in the corner or anything, but
All right. A shame.
The sailor's probably a good one to start talking to, though, just because they might have done
Traded.
some deliveries for Witco or something. Yeah. In the meantime, I am going to approach the dwarf lady
Mhm.
and ask, do you guys have any non-alcoholic drinks?
Non-alcohol. What? I mean, we got some water, porridge. I don't know.
My
I have
favorite
some-
non-alcoholic drink, porridge.
Am I fine to get some water for myself and my friends? We're only
Sure.
here for short business, so I don't want to, get drunk at this time.
Yeah, sure.
Will this cost me anything?
Yeah.
How much?
We'll say three copper. Yeah, 3 copper.
3 copper.
Yeah, sure.
I
don't carry. None of us carry copper.
I have. Can I give you 1 silver and you can keep the change?
You can give me a silver.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. You can keep the change.
Nice. Here you go. And she hands out like
Thank-
a couple like small mugs of water. You take a sip and it's just like lukewarm.
Oh wow.
Maybe this is why I do
thanks.
the finances.
What?
You're kind of shit at this.
While we're here, is there anything you can tell us about Whitworth Co. and their expansion, or their attempted expansions into the nearby marshes?
I don't know. It's probably, it's a big company. It's probably getting bigger. So they're probably expanding.
Fair enough. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think it's the kind of barkeep who like knows about everything. It's kind of the
I
barkeep.
tried.
You
I'm
sure
doing more
did.
than you guys are.
You must have read too much fiction where the barkeep is like a secret intel giver.
Whatever.
What are the other two of you doing?
I think after this unsuccessful barkeep approach, we should sit down next to maybe one of the patrons, nudge them on.
All right, yeah. So there's a like middle-aged male elf. There's a older human male. Who would you like to approach?
Old person or elf?
Well, the elf is also an older person,
The
based on
human
older
age.
person.
was a
At
sailor.
least like 2,000 years old.
But yeah, that's the thing about elves. So
Yeah.
maybe let's go with the elf. They have lived longer, presumably, so they probably know more about this area, maybe presumably. So yeah, let's go with the elf.
All right. So you approach this elf. He's got like a narrow face and like cropped brown hair, like bangs and like brown dark eyes. You kind of sit down next to him. He acknowledges you and just kind of goes back to his ale.
Acknowledges
Good day.
us. Very cool.
Good day, sir. We're new in town, and we wanted to ask whether you could tell us anything about Whitworth Co., which seems to be the largest company, job giver, corporation, maybe the
Yeah,
most
that's true.
mighty in this part.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do they work? So, like, how are they like integrated into this town? What facets they have?
Well, I mean, you must be pretty new in town if you don't know nothing at all. I mean, you've seen the Northwest District, yeah? They've got 100 different, I don't know, all sorts of buildings over there. They make clothes and linens and stuff with the natural resources from the swamp and the rainforest.
Do you know what the CEO is called, or is it more of a board situation going on with them?
Well, all of the business administration stuff of the company is offshore over at the Whitworth Enclave. I think the owner is Whitworth himself, but I'm sure he's got some kind of board, some kind of other higher ranking individuals.
Right. Does the woodwork person like stay over there like all the time, or like?
As far as I know, yeah. I mean, he probably comes to town every once in a while to check on stuff, but I haven't personally seen him. And what I've heard, he's got a big mansion or something over on the Enclave.
Is the Enclave like private property? So, or is it like a place you can like technically visit?
I suppose technically you could go there. I mean, there's people who commute there. I think they have like, that's where the administration building for Whitworth Co. is. That's where a lot of people, who are in charge of finances and sales and stuff, they do their work from the Enclave. But there's also some larger private areas over there where the guy lives. I mean, this is all secondhand information, of course. I've never been there myself.
All
I
right,
like how
all right.
so far it sounds like Banter's plan is just go to the company building, kill the guy that runs it, and then see what
I'm just
happens.
learning
That's
things
our
here.
usual plan.
I'm recovering the basic. I'm getting like the basic intel on this place, and you're like, dude, this guy probably wants to just storm and kill. All right, next question. This Woodworth guy, like, considering that he personally seems to run this business, is Woodworth Co. like a more newer establishment, or is he like an elven guy who has been like living for a long time?
I think he's an older fellow, human, as far as I know, but I think it's been like a family business for a while. I think the company itself is
All right,
quite old.
family business.
Interesting.
Now, I
What
will
what
say
like?
they've only
Oh,
started really expanding rapidly in the past couple of, ever since this new guy took over. Back before then, it was not a small operation, but not as big as it is today.
all right, rapid expansion in recent years. Are
What's
there
up with
any
that new
rumors
guy?
about? Are there any rumors regarding like the connections he has to like the actual authorities of Lily Deep? Like, do they just let him do whatever because he makes money? Is he like personal friends with the mayor? Like those sort of things. Like, what's like the connection of the local government with them?
I don't really know. I don't know the guy personally or anything. I don't know who he's friends with or who he's got ties to.
All right, that makes sense. I'll note that one down as unclear.
I don't think you just go around
Listen, is this
asking in
is this
public
some
which
kind of
cops
like
are corrupt.
interrogation or something? Listen, I don't even know who you
Oh, no,
are.
don't worry. We're just trying to like find out like most like basic information about this place since you're staying here for a bit, and it's kind of important to know about the biggest job in town.
Sure, okay.
All right,
He doesn't
I
seem
think
too convinced.
this has been pretty
I
helpful.
think
I would
he
say.
believes us.
Uh, what about you two? Do you have any questions that I haven't asked yet to ask?
What's up with that new guy that's, rapidly expanding the business so much? Do you know?
I don't
Well,
really
presumably
know.
he's a very good
He
guy.
probably just wants to make the business bigger.
I mean, yeah, I assume that much. I was just wondering, like, how long has he been in charge? Is he, part of the family? Is stuff like that. That type of detail.
I mean, as far as I know, it's been a couple decades since he took over. He's an older gentleman.
Fair. Yeah, okay. Fair enough, I suppose. But that's all I've got.
All right. So I guess, yeah, it's the three of you kind of wrap up your conversation with this guy here. Aira, are you getting up to anything in particular? Back at the inn with your little dragon friend?
What do you think I just sent you a picture of? What do you think?
That's why Joy didn't want to come along, so she could sketch and teeth.
She's just gonna be sketching the whole time, just trying to
Hey,
teach him tricks.
Hey, you told me to babysit, so I think
Yeah.
it's very fair to it.
I think this is actually optimal this time around. Get
should-
more
should-
Zoe doodle per usual. Zoe can be
Should-
happy.
Should I roll to see how well me and Dragon are getting along right now?
Yeah, sure. If
Yeah,
you want
sure.
to, You could either do like animal handling, or I'll say like a general charisma check would work as well.
Let me go back to my. Let's see. Okay, well, I have 1 for both, so doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
Where's animal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 1 for both. Okay, well, let's roll. Nice, a
Not
15.
Nice.
bad.
15. Yeah, not bad. He's not still too thrilled about it, everything, but he's not like angry or anything.
Not, yeah, epic.
He doesn't hate you.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
We aren't gonna
I-
come back and with Aram missing a hand. So.
Yeah,
I can't.
not yet anyway.
Both the eyes are gonna be gone. when he comes back. I just can't wait to like progressively draw him getting bigger and bigger.
We'll see how big he gets.
How long until he's bigger than Era?
Not long, I assume.
All right, so we cut back to the rest of the party as you're wrapping up your conversation here.
Shall we talk to the sailor-looking guy?
Yeah, like you still have the open question of relationship between local government and Whitworth Code. Though presumably that is more so. Considering that it was like not part of the basic rumors going around, we may have to find someone who's more actually on those parts. Maybe a regular person won't be able to tell us anything about that.
Yeah.
Who better than a trader?
Well,
I don't know where
let's
merchants
go
know
up
that much
to the
about it.
guy
but,
that looks
I can
like a
always ask.
sailor.
All right, yeah. So this
Yeah,
is
go
a older human. He's looks very tired. He's got like longer red hair, kind of tattered clothing. He's just kind of eating a bowl of porridge.
Enjoying your breakfast, man?
That's a drink,
Ah.
actually.
Do you mind if we interrogate you for a minute?
Fuck.
I didn't.
Okay, to be clear, I
It
don't mean
wasn't
that in a
me.
law enforcement sense. If you've done something terrible, we don't know about it, and we're happy to just let you chill.
All right, make
not
it
to let you
quick.
chill,
What do you
we still
need to
wanna
know?
talk. Okay, we're here to we want to know stuff about Whitworth, or Whitco, not Whitworth, Whitco. We are trying to. Wait, isn't it Whitworth? Am I an idiot?
It's Whitworth Co. You're stupid.
Whitworth Co. Okay, it was both of them. I said that in character, by the way.
Of course.
Having a hard time with it. We literally just wanted to ask you some questions about Whitworth Co. because they seem to have quite a hold on this town, and we just want to know the extent of that. Do they have perhaps their pockets in the local government, maybe to some degree? They seem to have gotten by doing all this expansion fairly uncontested.
I mean, who would contest it?
I suppose that's a good point, but like, well, to be fair, the frog people, their territory is something that Whitworth is trying to expand into, despite very clear open resistance from the residents, the citizens.
I haven't seen it. The frog people. They do bad things a lot of the time.
Don't you think it's because they don't want this expansion to take over their home? Okay, well, look,
Helpful.
pardon that debate. You looked like a sailor, perhaps. We were curious if maybe you've even done some deliveries under Whitworth, what they're like to work for, anything like that you might be aware of.
Yeah, I do deliveries. I'm a sailor. They give me money and I deliver some stuff. That's about the end of it.
Can you tell us what is in those deliveries?
I mean, as far as I know, based on the paperwork and whatnot, it's just fine linens that get brought to nobles and rich people across the continent.
Pipe, can you take over?
Why do you
I
want
don't
me
know.
to take over?
No.
I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere with this guy.
Well, yeah, you seem to be a bit like bad at this.
Ergo, can you take over?
There you go.
Well, I don't really think this gentleman can really help us search for. He doesn't seem to be like in the know
He
how. So
does.
he
He
only
doesn't
did want to answer
seem.
the question of like what his direct business connection seems to be. Actually, I like considering that he does like sailor work. Could you refer to us to someone who maybe is more in the knows about these sort of things? You probably have worked with people in the harbor districts beyond, so maybe someone who you would think is an expert on these sort of topics. Can you like? We will leave you alone the second you tell us, So it's like a win-win situation.
Yeah, go to the docks and find the deckhand or someone.
You know, like names, that would help a lot with finding people.
I don't know everyone's name. Just go look for someone who looks like they're in charge. I don't know.
Okay.
I guess it helps with something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should.
Does it?
The
Sorry,
docks is probably just a good area to go anyway regarding, our next step.
Okay.
sorry,
Thank
sir,
you
we'll
for your
leave you alone.
cooperation, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
he
assuming
was.
we have probably now
helpful.
left the bar.
All right. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
guess you make your way out of the bar, out of the tavern.
To be
Do you
fair, I
want
don't
to
think
just?
we're doing a great job making citizens and civilians like us.
No,
We're kind
not
of just yelling at
particularly.
them until they tell us things about the company. I feel like it's going to be suspicious as hell.
Let's take a different. Let's
but-
take a different route next time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Shall we go to the docks then? That
that's
sounded
all right. I guess
promising.
that's our next pit. This next stop here.
All right. You make your way. Are you just heading straight there? Do you want to stop anywhere, do anything else on your way there, or just direct line to the Amphibero?
I'm sure. I feel like we can go straight to the docks.
All right.
Any other opinions?
No, not particularly.
All right. Cool.
I want to check out Northwest at some point, but
sure. So you make your way to the Amphibero. There's a lot of there's some buildings here, like warehouses and storage stuff for staging. And there's also a very large shipyard with long, expansive docks all over. You see most of the ships that are parked here are cargo ships of various sorts that just probably come and go all across the continent. You also see there's a couple like smaller, nicer ferries, and then there's there's a building kind of by the docks where it looks like any like business and stuff that the boats have would probably stop there as their first stop.
The one that looks like a first stop is probably the one that's going to be most helpful to us, don't you think, guys? Yes,
Yeah,
no?
probably.
yeah.
Shall we go there?
I love going places
Yeah.
and talking to people and trying to learn information, so why not? You have to
Okay.
eventually anyway.
Sure. So you make your way to this smaller kind of wooden building here. You remember when you arrived here, this is where Crash first went to take care of whatever business he had to finalize. You see there are a lot of people coming and going, sailors, workers, deckhands, crew members, and there's also a couple of people who seem to work inside this small building as like administrative people. Who would you like to talk to? Where would you like to go?
Suppose
The
just...
administrative building is probably where we would get best information, but I'm not sure where it's like something you could just go inside of.
I mean,
we can...
it's open. I mean, there's a small line of people who it looks like they need paperwork done or something.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like a reception desk we can at least go to for a little bit, maybe. Of course, it's
maybe,
important to
but, like-
ask all these questions without arousing
Yeah,
suspicion.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, they probably considering that our business is just asking questions, they probably would be like, "What?" Maybe if we went more with like we're looking for work for Whitworth Cross Adventuring Company, maybe that will like be more of a thing that may get them to like want to tell us things about stuff.
That's probably a good angle, to be
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, it is less suspicious than just showing up
More
and being,
traders.
"Hey, tell us every single thing there is to know about this company," and then we'd be the first suspects if anything goes wrong. Yeah, I like that approach. Well,
Yeah, let's do that then. Let's go into the
Sure.
administrative building. We'll wait in
Alright.
line. I hate waiting in line.
Yep. So you hop in
this is
line.
so plebeian.
And after a few moments pass, eventually you make your way to the front of the line, and you're called over by a older dwarf gentleman. Next in line, please.
All right.
Hello.
Right.
All right. How can I help you?
It's on you.
No.
You're the one that talks to
All right,
people
sure,
better
sure,
than me,
sure.
apparently.
Hello. We're a adventuring company that has recently come to town, and we wanted to gather intel on possible job intels. Like people like who needs to have things done in town by adventuring companies.
You're looking for just freelance work?
I mean, yeah, presumably.
Well, I mean, there's job postings outside if you're looking for odd jobs and stuff. Otherwise, I can probably try to get you connections to, if you want to be part of a sailor
Less odd
crew.
jobs. Well, we're looking for less odd jobs. More for like actual adventuring business. Like we don't look for lost kittens. Like we're more the kind to like go to areas that are probably dangerous for the average citizen and do things that have to be done there. Like we're looking more for that kind of work.
Um, well, there's not much of that specifically here in the shipyard. That's not
No,
my
well,
area of expertise, but if you're looking for some sort of, I don't know, adventurers guild or something, that's probably something that you could find somewhere, maybe in the Lily Top or maybe over in the Yukaku. I deal more in if you want work from me, it's going to be, carrying boxes onto a ship, most likely.
I guess so. What about isn't there like a big company that has like problems with like frog people? Like what's their name again?
Ah, Whitworth, yeah. That's where most of our business is with. I guess, yeah, there have been upticks in crime being done by these bullywugs, but the local guards say they have a handle on it. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but they say that that's their job and that's
Is
what they're
Whitworth called
doing.
like a company that trusts the local guards in that sense, or are they like pretty like happy with the local government? Because at least for where I'm from, if like a big company doesn't care, well, doesn't feel like the local government is doing enough about their profit loss, they would probably just hire private mercenary kind of people.
Well, I think I don't know the details of it, but I'm sure they're not too happy about what's been going on, and I'm sure there's been talks with the guard, but
All right, all right, all right.
Have you actually noticed a decrease in bullywug related crime?
well, there was just an increase in it recently, and I think they're still trying to figure out how to deal with that and what the cause of it is. I don't think they've got to the bottom of that yet, but
Hmm. Do you think if we like approach them more directly, they'll like pick us up on the operation? And if so, who would we have to like talk to about this sort of stuff?
do you want to become a member of the town guard?
I mean, we're more like private. We're not really interested in like doing that sort of thing. We don't want to be like permanent town guards. We're more like mercenaries. Like
Okay.
that sort of business.
If that's what you're looking to do, I think your best bet would probably be seek out a freelance captain of some sort. Maybe he can hire you as part of his crew to protect the ship and stuff.
Guys, we're playing Mug and D, by the way, so
Yeah.
never
Yeah,
really
everyone's
They're
doing
they're
it.
just chilling, I guess.
How
Just so
come these
you're both
people never
aware.
know?
Yeah,
Like,
they're
how do they
muted.
Read the
never know?
VC channel name.
They're
How do
muted.
they never
It's
know?
fine. They can just listen in.
Yeah.
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 I'm a very charming individual. Give me information. That's such a good. That's a great one. Wait, what's that? Is that how you spell quahog?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Family Guy term.
Yeah.
Quahog. Quahog.
were hanged.
No, you're missing his handwriting.
Oh
So I
yeah,
spelled it
there's an
right.
A,
It's
there's
just
an A.
Quahog. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this stupid ass name.
That's one of
Yeah.
my favorite sketches, personally. I'm
Anyway,
biased, but
but
okay.
maybe actually on like that like the actual conversation we're having
Mhm.
where's the Adventurers Guild? Because you mentioned that could be at least a place we visit one time before we engage in like business interactions with freelancer captains.
I would guess probably somewhere in the Lily Top Market. I don't know specifically. I mean,
All right.
I'm sure there is an Adventurers Guild somewhere, but I don't know the details.
All right, we can just ask around for it. We're bound to find someone who knows it. Maybe a town guard. Sometimes town guards, when they're not being lazy and doing nothing, they can be at least like tour guides.
Yeah.
Just make our hate for that town guard obvious. Like,
This guy
Hey.
seems like he wouldn't be
Hey,
upset to hear that.
I think it's very clear to everyone who has ever lived at any place that town guards are all lazy, never doing anything, and just getting paid way too much for it.
Right. Well,
so
if
you
there's
say
nothing else
out
I can
loud.
help you with, I have a long line behind you, waiting
yeah,
to get their business done.
I think we got a good amount of information. Thank you for your service, sir. I hope you have a good day.
Thanks. You too. Next.
All right. Let's step away.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Check out the Adventurer Guild. Maybe look for the pirate cap. No, not a pirate captain. A regular captain. Freelancer captain. Well, considering it's more on the information gathering side of things, the Adventurer Guild is probably actually where we would want to go. They probably do jobs for Whitworth Co. To some degree,
Yeah, that
at least.
sense. I say we do that. Sure.
Yeah,
Let's
that
look
sounds
for a local adventuring guild.
all right.
All right.
So you check out
Generally
Lily Top
speaking, it
first.
probably is also a good idea to at some point at least engage with like the more official side of our careers.
Mugcord joins the guild. That would be a fun art.
It's time
That's
to
for
go
like
hunt goblins.
that's for lame people. But maybe we'll meet someone cool out there.
Bando, you don't want to do a dungeon meshi arc of Mugcord?
Another side plot. Actually, there's just a
what is
catacomb.
D&D if not an entire compilation of just side quests? Well,
Actually,
This
there's a
is a
catacombs with
fantasy anime.
skeletons that evolve into zombies.
And zombies that evolve into ghouls.
now you're really getting somewhere.
Okay.
But yeah, we should. What's the time? What's the time, DM Master?
It's about middle to late afternoon.
All right, I think we could still go to the Adventuring Guild. But we still need to ask. So, look for like look around for like a
on
town
the
guard
way.
or someone who looks smart.
You're just looking for a guard.
Those are
Any
opposite.
person that's a guard, or maybe someone that is just smart looking. Has a top hat.
Yeah,
like
there's a
someone
guard
who
with a
made
top
those
hat
would-
out on the docks.
Oh,
All right, I will approach the
that's
guard with the
crazy.
top hat.
Well,
Can I just say immaculately dressed, sir?
Oh, thank you. You as well.
Thank you.
Sir, I wanted to ask you whether you guys
Quahog
will
has
Adventuring
gained
Guild.
mutual respect for this gentleman.
You're looking for the Adventurers Guild. Yeah, so you're gonna head. He gives you a very long explanation of exactly where to find the Adventurers Guild with detailed street names and landmarks. It is in the center of the Lily Top Market.
All right, that sounds good. Let's make our way there. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And
Maybe
he
not all gods
tips
are
his hat at
bastards.
Quahog.
I tip mine back.
all
have
guards are
expected it to be a-
bastards.
Not
Who would have
all
expected
guards
there
are
to-
bastards.
Who would have expected for there to be this incredibly fancy and competent guard out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a rarity.
Maybe I was wrong about town guards. Maybe this Whitworth Co. company knows how to make their the guards in town not be squabbling idiots.
Maybe. Although they've not really managed to do very much about the bullywogs. Which,
Well, they
from
are
their
pretty
end,
good
is a
at jumping.
problem. It's true, it's true.
But what do you do when someone jumps away?
Chase
Yeah, no,
them.
you make a compelling argument. Just give up, I suppose. Yeah.
Maybe they should have hired like mages or archers. You know,
Dragon riders.
anyone who's like not specifically like a guy with like a baton to like smash people's faces with. It's very bad to rely solely on that when you want to deal with people who are more mobile than you.
Yeah. Well,
But we're not
we
here
now
to
know
like.
where the adventuring guild is.
We're not here to
Thanks
make the
to that.
town guard more effective at their job. You know?
Yeah.
We're having this conversation while we're walking there, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Tell us when we're.
Not in front of the town guard.
Hating on the town guard as you walk. Yeah.
Yeah. So as the three of you are making your way toward the Adventurers Guild, Aira, are you up to anything in particular? Same old?
I think we might have moved on to trying to learn a sit trick, but of course he's already sitting, so
He
Ava's
is,
like,
yeah.
yeah, let's go. He just learned it, and he's just sitting
He's
constantly.
just been sitting the whole time, yeah.
Yeah.
All
I feel like
right.
I've seen this skit before of like someone sitting, and then like while they're sitting, you say, "Do a sit," and then they just get like really hyped.
Probably, I wouldn't be
Let's
surprised.
go.
All right.
Chat, this is epic.
All right,
this
so
true?
as you approach the Adventurers Guild in Lilytop Market, before we get into that, I need to take a quick break so I can use the bathroom for a moment.
Oh, take a
Right.
potty.
Idle meeting.
Got pee.
Why is it that, like, 2 sessions in a row, Tegan has been inefficient with Alan?
I do have a version of her wearing boots, because wait, let me find it. I don't think I erased it. So, no, stop. Okay. Oh my god, it's actually gonna be impossible to find. Oh my god. Okay, wait, I found it. No, I found it.
Yeah, so
Let's see if the boots are on here. They should be. Oh, well, her leg's fucked up because I was messing around with it. But here. Copy. Nope, that doesn't make sense. That's not what I wanted to do. Wait a minute.
it's okay, so copying and pasting an image is really challenging.
Well, because I can't copy and paste it from Procreate like a regular image. So when I hit copy, it does something else. So
I suppose. Just use snipping tool.
it's on my fucking iPad. It's Procreate.
Just take a screenshot.
That's what I did. That's what I ended up doing.
Nice job.
Thanks. Okay. So that's the one with the boots, and then I while I was doing it, I was like, it'd probably make more sense for her to like not wear boots because they probably wouldn't fit her stupid ass feet. So then I was like, oh, she probably just wraps them up.
Not sure they make boots for rabbit people. I don't remember the name of the species.
Herringon. God, racist. Quahog
Sorry.
is still not beating the racism allegations.
Quahog very consistently forgets the name of most species.
Yeah. It's because we just forget the name of the species in general.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
that's bullywogs. Very easy. Paragon, I know
Yeah.
that one as well.
Welcome back, Dragon.
Yeah. you're back.
Zoe's gonna need to go to the toilet in like 15 minutes,
No.
but she's just gonna hold it in.
my
No, I
God.
No,
was
she's just
saying.
gonna hold it in, don't worry.
No, I was telling them when you left, I was like, every time we take like a designated bathroom break, I never go piss, and then like about 15 minutes after the bathroom break, I'm like, damn, I gotta piss, and I just hold it till the end of the session. So,
Good to know.
go. True. Her feet are
Um,
drawn properly in the second one. It's just wrapped up. Anyways.
I get
Yeah,
it.
we were talking about arrow feet while you were away. Dragon.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yo, Bando's arrow is pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
All right. So you have made your way towards the Adventurers Guild. It is a old-looking building, very large, wooden and stone building. Lots of people coming and going in and out of it. There's a sign up on top that says Order of the Sword. Seems to be the name of this place. You can just make your way
Order of-
inside.
Use weapon.
There's
That's
all
the
sorts of
gamers, that's-
people.
Pretty cringe name for an adventurers guild, but don't say that while we're in there.
Yeah.
All right. There is a series of people sitting behind counters, talking to various people doing business and stuff. If you'd like to approach, you may.
Well, let's.
Cool. So you make your way towards one of these counters, and there is a human woman kind of looks up from some paperwork she's working on. Hello, welcome to the Order of the Sword. How can I help you today?
We were kind of looking to see if we could find like contract work, perhaps under Whitworth Co., if possible.
Okay, and are you a member of the Order of the Sword?
If we need to be, we can potentially join. Right, guy?
We just recently arrived in town. You know.
Well, yeah, that's also a
That's why we
factor.
came here first things first.
Yeah, we're pretty much new.
Okay, I see. So there is the option to do some more basic work that we have as non-members of the guild, but if you want access to some of the more exclusive quests, then you'll have to become a member. And I can give you the details of that if you're interested. But you said you're looking for some kind of contract work for Whitworth. What would the nature of your expertise be?
We're kind of, an adventurers group specifically. Expertise isn't necessarily specialized. I would say we're kind of a jack of all trades,
I mean, the most recent work we have done is look for a cure on an island which was located in an archlich's laboratory.
Yeah,
That's true.
We're
We
good
did
at investigation and fighting.
You guys
We're
gotta phrase
great.
it like an actual job application where you use
We're
like
great at investigation.
active verb usage.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're proficient with Excel?
We're very
Yeah.
confident in our skills. We speak multiple languages.
That's also a thing.
We have a lot of work experience.
Okay, sure. I can
We
see
have
what
a
I've
fourth member, by the way. She's
got.
not with us right now.
Okay, well, if you're looking to join the guild along with this fourth member, you would, of course, need to have them join you as well. But I can see what things I have that's not part of our higher tiers of quests, just basic stuff that you don't have to actually join for. Give me a little bit as she pulls out some paperwork and opens up like a binder, flips through it. Okay, let's see. There's a lot of job postings for ship crewmen. There's some postings for factory workers, for sheep farming, for flower harvesting. Does any of these sound particularly up your wheelhouse?
Flower
It's a pretty
harvesting
basic
could
work.
be interesting. Allow me
Flower
to
harvesting?
maybe chat with my group for a moment.
Sure.
Well, you see, gang, Whitworth are already trying to harvest flowers that are exclusive to the Bullywog's place. So if we take on the job of flower harvesting, we can actually learn, like, what specifically they are doing, you know, as a nice, easy example. With,
Well, yeah.
you know, and we can report that information to the Bullywogs, just as an
Alright.
example.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have no clue what they're doing, so maybe that's probably a good way to do it.
Yeah. See, I had a plan.
Yeah.
Tell us a little more about the flower harvesting.
Sure. Let me see here. So, if you want to become a flower harvester, you would work out of the lily fields. There are a few canals that make their way from the southwest corner of the northwest that extend out into the lagoon. There is a steamboat that ferries the farmers who commute into the swamp, as well as hauls the harvest daily back into the city. In each field, there is lodging for the farmers to stay, and a lot of people live out there permanently, commuting to the city only kind of occasionally. There's a couple different subdivisions of these fields, wherein they grow the different flowers individually by their colors. If you actually are interested in this job, I'm sure I could get you connected with someone who might be a supervisor or an overseer of some sort that could give you more detailed information on what it is you would actually be doing. Is that something you're interested in?
I think that sounds good, right, guys?
It sounds like a pretty good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Sure.
I like
All right.
showing up to an adventurers guild saying, "Yeah, we like cured this like horrible disease. Can we pick some flowers now?"
Yeah, I think that works for me.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sweet.
don't disrespect botany. It's a very noble work.
Botany.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. So you can head over into towards the western corner of the Stenton, or sorry, of Northwest. There's a large building there that's connected to the canal that the ferry goes on. If you make your way inside there, here, I'll give you this business card here and just tell them that you've come on behalf of the Adventurers Guild, and they will be able to hook you up with some employment.
Thank you.
Sounds good to me, right, gamers?
Yeah.
Hell
Don't
yeah.
ever say that again.
She just hands you like a small card with a the symbol of this guild, just like a sword crossed over like a half crescent moon.
God, what dumb fucking logo.
What?
I don't say that in the building. I like mutter that under my breath while we're on our way out.
All right, you make your way out.
Quahog hates this place.
What?
completely unfair. Philly just biased against it for like no reason. But it's true.
All right.
She would have took that so personally if I had said it in canon.
It's just a very strange thing to do, Quahog. This is why we don't take you along on missions generally.
I didn't say it in canon. I mean, I did, but like nobody heard me because I muttered it under my breath really quietly.
Did you say
I
something?
think the Adventuring Guild play was actually pretty nice, but a bit too official for me.
Dab.
I don't think the interior of the building matters right now. I'll be honest, guys.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Considering the time, I'm not sure where we should approach this guy today.
It is getting
I
a little
wonder-
late in the afternoon at this
Yeah,
point.
Let's go there in the morning first thing.
I wonder if they're bullywogs that are just like I'll say operating within fucking Lily Deep, like just like normal. Like they're just regular citizens, or they can pretend like. Are
You've
they
seen-
discriminated against? I suppose.
From what you've seen, there's not a lot of bullywugs that are in the city just as normal citizens. It seems most of them probably live out in the settlement you were in before, but it's not like there's none at all. It seems there's
Okay.
just some that are just living their lives here in the city.
Because I think it might be worthwhile to get one from the settlement to work with us while we go to the farms, just so they can, witness it for themselves, and they know we're not like sneakily going behind their backs to harvest their flowers or something. If we can get a bullywug with us, that's a way to not arouse as much suspicion, because we are on their side, But this would look suspicious.
They probably should have told us if they have any sort of like local entity that is like connected to them, so that we can like tell them, and they can like be our mouthpiece, so we don't have to track through that jungle thing again.
Yeah.
Jungle swamp. Actually, that was a swamp, more of a swamp.
God, are we gonna need to go for the fucking jungle swamp again? The marshes.
Do we really have to tell them? I don't want to go through the marsh again.
Like, I want them to know, because I don't want to look like we've betrayed them by
Why are we siding
starting
with the poor
to...
people anyway?
Don't you want to?
It's more, we're siding with them, and now we have to also go through the swamp just to tell them that we're not betraying them.
I mean, like, that's not necessary. I mean,
I think it's probably fine. I don't think they're going to think of us as enemies. We can just explain ourselves.
Okay.
We're undercover. They already know that we're undercover.
When
It's
has
true.
explaining ourselves ever gone badly?
Yeah, it's true. We've never fucked up this entire time.
Historically, I think things go wrong when we're doing something right, but then someone wants to like make a 5-minute argument in the middle of like a time that arguments are not really needed. All I'm saying is we were so close to tricking that lich guy, and we had to have like an argument about the finer details.
Sure. You at first you were just vaguing, keeping it simple, but yeah, you can point the fingers more directly if you want.
I am in fact pointing at your face.
As far as falling apart. Okay.
All I'm saying is we don't need to go through the swamp just to tell them, hey, we're going to do this specific kind of like course of work.
Okay.
Let us head back to our friend and our party member.
Friendo.
Cool. You make your way back to the tavern, the inn, and Aira is just inside with your little new friend. And
Hello,
you make your way
everybody.
inside, and you're all reunited once again.
Whoa. Hi, Aira. Now you have to talk again.
Yeah, we should reward ourselves with eating some good food tonight.
Yeah. Such as?
I don't know, what does loyalty like sell? Like, does a hotel have a place to eat? Do they just give you things? They have like a restaurant attached?
Usually they would, right?
There is a place across the street. This place doesn't have a tavern attachment as a part of the same business, but if you wanted to head across the street, you could go there.
We could do that. The problem is Baby Dragon. Is Baby Dragon okay? Does Baby Dragon want to sleepy?
Barry, can we leave a baby dragon alone to sleep?
Maybe.
I mean, what else is a baby dragon gonna do? Just sleep.
I suppose.
You don't need to have someone literally look at the sleeping baby dragon the entire time.
I know, it's just like I'm more like if it wakes up and then just starts, I don't know, like peeing all over the place again.
Well, then you'll clean it up.
No, the fuck I will not. It is
Tegan,
not
can you
fucking
listen
here
to
about the
insight into
possibility.
how dragon piss smells? I think that's a very important part of what's been
Bad.
happening so far.
Yeah, pretty
See,
bad.
Yeah. All right.
see,
All
there's
right.
different levels of bad piss smell though.
This is bad.
It sounds like it's pretty bad, Zoe.
Damn.
It smells like piss. I don't. What do you want me to say?
Well, like I know some animals have like incredibly stinky piss to where it's like actually the worst smell you've ever smelled in your life. Like I think fox piss is said to be like one of the worst smells people have ever encountered.
I mean, it doesn't smell good. It doesn't like kill you.
I don't know if Zoe was such an animal piss aficionado.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have all the piss details that you want.
Well, you should have done this world. This is very important
You're
world
right. I'm
building.
sorry.
Zoe is like that person who has the insect sting pain index, but instead it's the animal piss smelly index.
Yeah.
Instead of making all these insects sting me, I'm like, I must smell all the animal piss that exists in the world to
What's
determine
the
which one's the
acidity
worst.
of this piss specifically?
What's the piss profile? What's the scent profile of the specific piss?
It's all bad.
Is this in character, by the way? Okay.
No, we can just. This is just world building for Tegan.
Notes of
Yeah.
piss.
Damn. That
Nice.
sucks.
All right. Anything you guys
Well
want to
then.
do before
We
heading to
go
bed?
get food, it sounds like.
Cool.
We did
Yeah.
want to eat some food. Because
Yeah,
technically
it
we haven't
would be
eaten in a
helpful.
while.
I mean, yeah, you can get your food. The tavern across the street has just like basic meats and vegetables, potatoes and stuff, as well as like ale and whatnot.
And that's fine.
It's pretty.
You
It's
don't
a
wanna eat
pretty like
something more
standard
fancy.
establishment. It's not like you're getting super high end, like steaks and stuff here, but you know.
Much as it sounded like loud metal pipe noise wanted that.
Yeah.
We're just having normal food tonight, unfortunately.
It
A shame.
happens.
Sorry, Pipe, we'll live up to your class one day.
I hope so.
Yeah.
All
Do
right.
we need to?
You fill up on
Do
your
we need
dinner.
to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're eating. We're eating.
Is
Yummy,
money a
yummy.
consideration?
You can mark off just like a couple silver pieces. Like
Okay, Pipe.
I'll do
two
that.
silver
Yeah.
for a nice, pretty hearty meal.
Poggers.
Nice. Anything else you guys want to do? Or are you heading to bed? Heading to sleep?
I think this is a pretty good opportunity to go to bed. I'm seeing. Wait, let me check. Is there any like spell I should prepare? My rituals. Life from the comprehend language shield. No. In that case, I'm done. We can go ahead.
Cool. So you all get your
Sweet.
nice
Okay.
rest. You wake up the next morning. The baby dragon didn't kill anybody in the night.
Yo, nice. Good job, little baby dragon.
That's not bad. Not bad.
People didn't see.
And-
Tegan actually made a roll, and if he rolled 20, we would have died.
You never
All
know.
of us.
Maybe.
Campaign over.
All right. So does everyone want to head out to the lagoon here, or does somebody want to stay behind? What's the plan here?
We could take baby
We
dragon
just
with us.
take the
Yeah, let's
dragon.
say-
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
fuck
I feel like if we're working outside, it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll just take baby dragon with us, and you'll be in charge of looking after it.
Perfect.
Sweet. So you
Nice.
head towards the western side that you were pointed to by whoever was working in the guild that you spoke to. Again, drawing the eyes of people as you have a baby dragon following you, but you're not stopped or anything. He's like curious as you're making your way around. He like stops to sniff some things. You have to like encourage him to keep following you, but he does, and you eventually make it. And yeah, there is a you see the description of it matches what you were told before. There's 2 canals that flow from the city here out into the swamp, and there is a large ferry that says the SS Rainy. There are people who are in the process of loading onto the ferry right now. There is a larger building connected to the canal here that matches the description that you were told to inquire inside by the guild. So you can head inside there, and there is all sorts of people just kind of doing their business, getting ready for the day. It looks like there's people who commute from the city that ride this ferry out into the swamps. That's kind of what's going on here. What would you like to do?
Okay, we'll probably look for like the manager kind of person here.
Yeah.
Who is in charge?
Yeah, you see there is a tall human man who kind of looks to be in charge, kind of telling people what to do, where to go. You kind of flag his attention. He says, hey, I don't recognize your faces. Are you new here?
Yeah, hello. I'll give him the company business card from the guild. First things first. We're here for the guild contract work.
All right, you're looking to be flower pickers. Okay, follow me. I'll get you the information you need. He kind of leads you over to a table area, sits you down. All right. Now, are you looking to start work today? What's your timetable here? I can get you started as soon as possible if that's what you're interested in.
I think we can work immediately, right?
Yeah, today should be fine.
Great. All right. So for each day's work, we pay out 2 gold pieces per person per day. Just getting started here. We'll probably have you working on the Azure station. You'd probably be picking, probably the blue ones to start. He's kind of like checking some stuff off of paper. All right. So, all right. So if you want to board the ferry, wait a little while. It's going to be a few minutes before it takes off. But once it does, you're going to get off at the first station it stops at. That will be called the Azure Station. That's where we have the blue and green Enfys fields. You'll be in one of those today. Any questions or anything?
I assume when we get there, someone will kind of say to us to keep us on track.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a whole operation. There's supervisors out on the field. I'll just got some quick paperwork for you to fill out. Your name, your address, your everything. He hands you some papers.
Fake address, guys. Should we just put like the hotel or something?
Yeah, maybe we just put like the hotel.
Oh, if you don't have a permanent residence, if you're just staying here for a little while, that's fine as well. For some, you just want to put the name of the inn that you're staying in. That works.
Whoa, these guys are awesome.
Yeah, we're very reasonable.
There's other places where you can't get a job without a permanent address.
Yeah.
You can't get a permanent address without a job.
Yeah, not here.
Sweet. Okay.
All right, so you guys fill that all out. You get everything situated, and you can go ahead and board onto the ferry. Is there anything else you want to do while you're waiting for the departure here?
Maybe ask the other workers. So what's the work like?
Yeah, so you kind of approach some people that are sitting next to you on this ferry here. It's your first day, is it? Well, work's not too bad. You pick the flowers, they give you money. There's nothing else to it. As long as you have good attitude, you'll probably be fine.
Yeah, well,
what's this isn't bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The hotel will pay for itself at that point.
Yeah. They pay us
we
pretty good here.
For the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
What's
That's my plan.
The campaign just ends because we too much.
We just go through our Thorfinn farming arc, and the campaign just is that.
Yeah, exactly.
What's this whole flower thing for? Even probably good to know what we're doing besides picking flowers. What are these flowers for?
Well, we pick the flowers, we send them back into the city, and then it's processed into dye to make the fabrics that they create within those factories.
It's just like Minecraft. Nice.
Yeah, Minecraft.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was
But that's
a
good to
real loud
know.
yawn.
Cool. So eventually this
Okay,
ferry
Very exciting.
departs into the swamp.
yeah.
And it takes a little while for it to get to its first stop, but eventually it does. And um, a small number of the people kind of stand up, make their way off the ferry. I assume you follow as well.
Yeah, sure.
All right. You make your way off, extending out either side of this canal here. There's two fields, one full of blue Enfys flowers and one full of green ones. You kind of follow the crowd of people. Each one stops by a person who kind of points them into the direction that they're going to be going for the day. And eventually you approach as well, and says, some new faces. Great, good to see you. Love new workers here. So, is this your first day?
Yep.
It is.
Bet.
Wonderful. All right, so we're going to just have you picking blue flowers today. Yep. Head out into the blue. Here, I'll have this person. He kind of pulls another elf figure aside. Says, "Why don't you show them to over the blue field? Kind of show them the ropes. Show them what they're doing." He nods and, all right, yeah, go ahead and follow me. Makes his way into the swamp here. Everyone puts on these like very big, heavy, like swamp boots, pants. You know those people that like fish in rivers wear those giant things. It's kind of that kind of situation.
Aren't they just called
Overalls,
waiters or something?
waders. Yeah, that
Yeah, they're
sounds
called
right.
waiters.
There's all sorts of ones that you could. It looks like just community waders that you could put on.
Yo, based.
It's kind of gross, but it's fine. And you make your way into the field, and you're shown how to pick flowers. And do you just spend the day picking flowers?
I
Is there anything you want to do while
while
you're
we're
here?
there, I feel like we're going to be chatting to people about the work.
Okay.
Questions about like I, I'll
I'll approach
I'll-
Quahog during our work,
Yeah.
and I'll discuss. Now I get the feeling that to find out what they actually do with the flowers, you probably should look for work in the factory area.
Yeah, I suppose. For now, it's like kind of neat to see the process, I guess. Should we maybe try talking to somebody here and find out how the like? Because they mentioned that we're starting with blue, so I suppose we pick up higher grade flowers later on. It's probably the case that the higher grade flowers are the ones in the lagoon or the rainforest where
We're making dye with if these are used for dye, then I presume the more in demand colors are the ones that they'll put more effort into getting good flower pickers for. So I guess nobody likes blue dye, which that's kind of sad. I like blue.
I mean, that's why I say we should talk to somebody that works here so we can find out.
No, you can do that. I'm picking flowers.
Yeah,
Right?
okay. Quahog's gonna try shimmy their way while picking flowers across to somebody that looks like they've been here for a while. If
Alright.
there is anyone that looks like there has been here for a while.
It's kind of hard to tell how long people have been here, but you see there's like an older woman who's she's got like a straw hat on, picking some flowers. You can make your way over to her.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, like One Piece.
Yeah.
Sorry, ignore that. That was based. Hell yeah. I just started. It's my first day. How about you?
I've been here a few months now.
Wow. Does it ever get less backbreaking?
No.
That's exciting. Have you only been doing the blue while you're here?
Not usually. I'll usually be over in the second station, the Vermilion one, where we do the orange and red ones.
I see. How does that system work? Is it just like if you've been on blue for long enough, you get like upgraded, or I mean, if you're back in blue, then
So I mean, they start people out here at the blue and green ones for a little while just to make sure everything you got it down. Once you've proven that you're a good enough worker, they'll alternate you between these blue and green ones here at the Ozzer station. Over at the Vermilion station, there's red and orange ones. At the Pastel station is after that. You'll find pink and white ones. And then only the longest, highest seniority people can go to the final station, the Amethyst station. That's disconnected from the rest of them. That's where you'll find the purple and the gold flowers.
Oh, whereabouts is the Amethyst station?
It's just further out into the swamp. I think from what I hear, it takes a while even to get from the Pastel to the Amethyst station, but I've never been there.
I see. Is there a chance it crosses over into Bullywug territory?
I suppose it's possible. I don't know the residents of the swamp proper, but
Fair.
again, I've never been out there.
Yeah. No, that's alright. So how about 1062, huh?
Yeah, pretty awesome. Good stuff. I really like Zorro.
Yeah. Hell yeah, lady. Thumbs up. Right. I see you've exhausted a lot of flowers here, so I'll go find a new station to be at. Nice chatting to you. Hopefully
Yeah, have a good day.
we can yeah. Okay, that was successful.
Yeah,
I'm going to go back to Pipe and relay all of that information.
sweet.
Yeah, her favorite One Piece character might be Zoro, by the way.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, but no, it seems like the Amethyst station, where they harvest, flowers of that ilk, could be crossing over to Bullywug territory. Which,
I'm sure that station. I'm sure we would find out something if we could go to that station, but I'm not really interested in working in this flower
yeah, no,
business
to be
for
clear, I don't
9
exactly
months.
think that's a work our way up until we get there thing. I think that's just a, like stow away on the boat or something, or just tail it from a distance and see. Or, ignore that. Like you said,
Yeah.
it might be worth investigating the factories. We
Dragon
can make this
Burst,
our only day of work in this field.
How far is it? How far is it actually, like distance-wise?
To what?
Like from where we are currently,
What are you looking for?
We don't know.
Distance to what?
the Amethyst Field area.
I mean, you don't see it.
Suspicious. Okay. I suppose we'll continue to work.
Yeah. You just spend the rest of your day working?
If no one else has anything they want to do. Any random old ladies they want to talk to One Piece about, or want to talk to about One Piece.
If we could figure out where the field is, I could send my Raven Familiar over and then look through its eyes.
Why not just send
from
the
your
Raven
understanding,
Familiar to sail one of the boats?
I mean, yeah, the ferry heads out there every day.
Yeah.
All right, then we should do that.
We can do that like tomorrow-ish. That would be valuable.
Yeah, make our way to the Amethyst Field area and see
Yeah.
what's happening over there.
Do you need to be like when your crow's flying about and looking at stuff? Do you need to be like consciously dedicated to that, or like what?
Well, I mean, it's like it has like its own will. I can like tell to go there, but I can't see if I look through its eyes. I can't see myself in the real world.
Okay, so like, because my hypothetical plan for tomorrow would be, you get your crow to follow the ferry, and then we go try check out the various factories, and if we're doing that.
That is not really like the crow is not independent enough to do that kind of work.
Okay, I mean, you could just like swap with the crow and yourself like every couple seconds. Or you could hang out while we invest. Probably. Or you could hang out while we investigate the factories or something. One of the two.
I mean, I guess it's possible. You see, I don't think Find Familiar has a range limit. Oh, it's only on the telepathy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the 100 feet is for communicating with it, and like, I think that's it. Yeah.
It's all
Okay.
yeah. It's the 100 feet thing is for telepathic communication.
Mhm.
It doesn't say that the looking through its eyes thing is limited to 100 feet. So I guess you can just tell to go someplace and then look through its eyes.
Yeah, I
Wherever
think
you
so.
are.
Yeah,
I
that
think
sounds
that's how it
helpful.
works. Cool.
Okay.
It is in fact a very useful spell.
Shall we
It is,
finish the
yeah.
day of work?
Yeah, you finished a day of work.
I love work.
Era, Ilaria, what did you guys think of that?
I made a flower crown. What do you think?
Nice. I'm pretty
She
sure
seemed to have fun.
technically as employees we're supposed to ship those off, but we're not employees. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I'll say,
But
Era,
he's worth it.
make a stealth check to see if anyone notices you making this flower crown.
Oh god. Oh god.
We're gonna get canned from the job day one. if
Let's
it's
go! That's
All
Oh,
right,
shit.
yeah,
That's 20. I think that's 20 total.
perfect. So yeah, the supervisor has no idea what you've done.
I'm so glad my 2 rolls today have been so epic. Let's go.
Sweet.
Awesome.
I love working in the rice fields.
What were you, Ilaria?
I wasn't here for most of it because I had dogs to deal with, but she
Dogs,
definitely did the job.
Nice.
Nice.
I love
Yeah.
harvesting flowers.
Perfect. End of
Let's
the day.
collect our 2 gold for
Yeah,
today.
you make your way back. You all collect your 2 gold.
Yeah. Pyrison, so it's not going to fucking pipe. I got my 2 gold.
All I'm saying is this work doesn't actually pay that well compared to being an adventurer.
I mean, it's less
Obviously.
dangerous. 10 gold?
Well, yeah.
Do we work weekends?
I
We
mean,
get paid time off.
you got paid by the day, so seems if you show up, you get
Yeah,
paid.
Yeah.
it's kind of your own hours. You could be making like 10 gold a week with weekends off.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's pretty
that's
good.
doable.
Mm-hmm.
Hotels are
That
cheap
sounds
as
like
fuck in
that
this
sounds
world.
awful. That's like baby money.
It look, I know that you're a fucking 1%er, Pipe, but to some of us that's decent money, okay? Bye.
Uh-oh.
Who did we lose?
Wolfie.
Probably Wolfie.
Wolfie.
Rip Wolfie.
Interesting.
Wolfie.
Give Wolfie a couple minutes. While I yell at Pipe for being a wealthy 1%er, looking down on people just trying to get honest cash however they can.
Hey, even adventurers earn more money. So adventurers
Yeah,
are
but
from
that's-
all
That's
ways of-
scary and dangerous compared to just picking flowers in a swamp. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. I wonder how long until Wolfie will return. Because
Maybe Wolfie died.
should we ping Wolfie? Offline? Hold
Oh
on.
no, Wolfie! What
Oh
happened?
no!
Wolfie's dogs like bite his Wi-Fi cable.
They cut through the wires.
Oh no.
Dogs would do that.
We'll give him X amount of time, I suppose. I don't know. Penis chat, gaming, Mugcord, subscribe, Mugcord YouTube.
True, very true. All of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Learn no pipe noise.
while waiting for
Cohog,
Wolfie to come
Era,
back, this is a
Ilaria.
perfect time for me to, because I said last week like, oh well, before next session I'll do name research. Never
Mhm.
did it, so now I'm gonna do that a
Nice.
little bit right
Oh,
now.
nice.
Wolfie is
Excited.
online again, which bodes well.
Oh yay!
You can still do name research in the time it takes Wolfie
Of course
to
I
like,
am. Of course
come
I
to
am.
life. I still think Tupac would be perfect.
It's a name we need to all agree on.
Oh,
I'm gonna name
like the
him
Cohog
Era
series.
2.
So I think your Cohog characterization is like more on point than my Cohog characterization. Which is humorous because they're my character. Hi Wolfie!
Hello. My
What
Discord
happened?
crashed. My Discord crashed. So.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. Okay.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
It happens to the best of them.
The rest
Yeah.
of the party died while you were away.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
unfortunately. They think one of those drunk guys we were talking to like reported us to the cops, and the entire town guard came and wiped us.
Yep.
Yeah, Tupac the Dragon didn't even make it out alive.
Oh no.
All right.
Too bad.
Back into it. You have, I assume, made your way back to your inn for the evening.
Yeah.
You can rest up. What's your plan for the next day? Or is there anything else you want to do before the next day?
I feel like we're fine. Could just go to the next day. We already know what we're planning.
Sweet. Next day arrives. You rest your long rest. You wake up in the morning.
Beautiful.
The day is yours.
Oh, I need to give myself back one of my action surges. Thank you for
Whoa.
reminding me that we have rested.
Twice now.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'll have 2 out of 1 action surge then.
No.
No.
It's a lot of
No.
work.
I know. That would be very overpowered if you could stack them by resting.
Yeah.
But that's why
Anyway.
they don't have that.
Yeah, I know, Bando. We don't actually need to seriously entertain this discussion. Anyway,
what you guys
so yeah,
doing this day?
Well, we're of 2 minds. On one hand, we would like Loudmouth Pipe Noise to use his crow familiar to tail one of the fairies in order to, you know, look at the amethyst patch.
Okay.
On the other hand, we would also like to try go to the factories and see if we can't get another new day job.
Yo, you're getting so many jobs.
Seeing how this, yeah, well, you know, it's seeing how the like chain of supply operates. You know, where are the flowers being sent to, and then what happens to them. That's valuable information. Of course, the easiest way to do this is to split up and have Pipe do his thing, and the rest of us go to the factory.
They're gonna stay here and send the crow out.
Yeah, I mean, what do the rest of you think?
Sure. I have no
Anything
qualms. I have no
Sounds
qualms.
good to me.
Okay, cool.
No problem.
Pipe, are you okay with that?
Sure, I'll just stay here and send my crow out to get that intel. You guys can go work at a factory like commoners.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the 3 of you who are going to the factory. Which factory would you like to go to? There's they all have labels: yarn factory, dye factory, cloth factory, clothes factory, clothes factory.
Logistically, the flowers are being made into dyes, so we should try the dye factory first. That's information that we learned. What do we think, gamers? Shall we go to the dye factory?
Sure.
Sweet.
See what
Bet.
his flowers do to you. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah,
You make your way to the dye
right.
factory. Seems like a similar kind of setup here. You show up, you get paid, you do your work and stuff. So you head here. It is a large building in which there's like a staging area with crates full of flowers being brought into this factory here. And then kind of inside there is just a large like all sorts of like tables with small like some sort of like alchemical tools that are being used to extract the color from these flowers. There's just a long setup of all sorts of these stations. You head inside, a man greets you. All right, are you going to be working at the dye factory here?
Yeah, we're hoping to, you know, get some work.
Cool.
Learn a
All
little
right.
bit about this place.
All right. Okay. He just kind of gets your information, matches it up with the stuff from yesterday, so it kind of streamlines it a little bit, and he kind of sends you off to do your work. You each are given like a station with some basic tools. You're kind of taught how they work, and you see just as flowers come in, you refine them, and the dye is extracted, and you send it on its way. That's the whole thing. That's the whole process. It's factory work. It's not exciting stuff. Is there anything you want to do while you're here?
Do we see all of the different types of flower dyes come in here, or is it just like, you know, 1 or 2 of them?
Make a perception check.
Okay. This is my first roll of the day. That is a 9 plus a 1. That's 10.
You see
I hope that's high
all...
enough to tell the color of the flowers.
Yeah, it is. You
But who
see
knows
all
if
of the
they'll hug.
flowers except for the gold and purple ones. You don't see any of those.
Interesting. Maybe I'll... Actually, compared to the job at the flower fields, it's probably a little bit harder to talk to coworkers.
There are like people stationed next to you that are, they're in close enough distance that you could have a conversation if you'd like to.
I am going to look to the person on my right and inquire.
Alright. Yeah, there's an old lady with a straw hat.
Hey, like One Piece.
I love
Yo.
One Piece.
What do you think of Time 62?
That's pretty cool. Love Sanji.
Yo, nice!
Oh.
I think Sanji's kind of underappreciated in some of these parts, you know?
Yeah, I like when he kicks people.
Yeah. How long have you been here, by the way?
Oh, I come and go. It's been
Yeah?
years.
Ever since 162.
Oh, I was here since
Whoa.
the first couple hundred chapters of One Piece were coming out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
An oldie, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This is my first day.
Wow, well, welcome. How do you like it so far?
It's probably more... Well, see, the other day we were working in the flower fields. It's probably more tedious than that, but less backbreaking.
That's true.
Yeah, so I'd say about evens out. Does the pay get any better as you keep working?
Slowly, progressively, it'll increase a little bit.
Fair. Have you ever seen any of the gold or purple dice come in, by the way?
Oh, yeah, I think those are handled in the in a separate room within this building.
Oh, I see. Are they that rare?
Well, they're just more valuable.
Okay. Have you ever had the chance to work with them?
A few times, yeah.
Fair. I'm just like getting my lay of, the town, how things operate. My friends and I have only been here for a couple days. It's interesting learning about the economy of this place.
How do you like it?
Yeah. It's... Well, every place has their own, different economy, different things going on. Seems like Whitworth Co. is very much the market leader in this town.
Yes, you could say so.
Yeah. Before we were here, my friends and I were all the way over in Palebank Village, way off in Arendelle.
Wow, that's very far.
Yeah. Certainly, I didn't notice anything to do with Whitworth while we were over there. That's for sure. Crazy how a couple miles on a world map can make such a difference, huh?
I guess so.
Yeah. I'm glad she laughed. I'm gonna erase up this old lady. Sorry, May. God, likes gilfs now.
Yo, nice. This is canon.
Okay. I feel like I've maybe derived all the information I can get from her. But now I'm worried, because if I'm working beside her for the rest of the day, and then we continue to not talk to each other, that's just kind of awkward. But then we also don't have much to talk about, so it's just going to be small talk for the rest of the day. I really shot myself in the foot with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She spends the entire day lecturing you about One Piece.
That's good. That makes it easier. Oh, thank God.
She's info dumping about her special interests.
Exactly, yeah. Alright, so...
Top 10 Sanji moments,
Aira and Ilaria, is there anything you want to do while you're here? Or are you just working the day away?
Probably working while just listening into any conversations nearby, including the one about One Piece.
Yeah, I feel like
stand on like a stool to reach the tools.
No, well, I was gonna make a better joke, like, oh, I have the little dragon man to sit there, and I just stand on his back while we tag team it. But Um,
That's
I
fucked
feel
up.
like Ava's not smart enough to do reconnaissance. So like she just does everything at face value, so that's why she's just been working all day because she's like, they'll deal with
That makes
it.
sense, yeah. Ilaria, I'll
Awesome.
say go ahead and make a perception check to just kind of listen in, see what you
All
notice.
right, let's see here.
Oof.
Is that 9? I can't.
That's a
The
9,
fucking
yeah.
thing isn't looking for me. Okay.
So, as you're just kind of trying to get a listen into other nearby conversations, all you notice is this old lady just very loudly talking about One Piece.
Era, what did you just roll for?
I didn't roll for anything.
Like
Hmm.
an error roll popped up. You got a 19.
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
Oh, that's weird. That was my old roll. I don't know why that's popping up now.
Oh,
Hmm.
weird.
That was when I did that. That was when I
Let me
did
roll as well. I
the
haven't rolled today.
just for funsies. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
fuck
Yeah,
it.
speaking of loud on a pipe noise, let's cut back to you. So you're still staying in the inn, is that correct?
I mean, presumably, I summon the little bird guy,
Mhm.
and I tell him where to go exactly. I'll exactly explain how to get to the ferry place, and then to tail the ferry that goes to probably the furthest away.
All right. So he
Meanwhile,
does this.
I'll just be looking through the eyes of him the entire time.
All right, sounds good. So it kind of flies off. It's just kind of following up above over the canal that you had previously ridden yesterday. So as described and as you saw, the ferry stops at the first station, as well as the second and third stations, and then it continues its way out into the swamp, and it takes about an hour before you notice the final station, this Amethyst station, and it looks um, kind of similar to these other three stations prior. But you do notice before the ship makes its way further into the swamp, everyone on the ship is like um, checked to see like that they're supposed to be there. It's like some kind of security screening or something. And eventually, it makes its way back into the Amethyst station. Um, there's a large wall that's just kind of surrounding this entire place, um, kind of guarding it from whatever is out in the swamp. Um, and is there anything in particular you're looking for? Because other than that, this just does kind of look like the other stations just further apart.
Well, presumably just like take the time checking out like what is happening. Do people just pick the flowers? Where are the flowers, stored? Um, just like just take a look at things happening there, mostly relating to the flowers.
Okay.
Uh,
Go ahead and make a perception check.
if ain't familiar, you just roll your own perception. I don't think you have to go use the right. Do you have to use the Raven's perception?
I don't remember. I'll say you can use your own.
That's yeah.
What's my perception again? Perception. 2. The Raven probably has better perception than me.
Maybe.
So sad. Oh.
All right, so yeah, I mean, you just see there's people working in the fields the same you had previously. They load the flowers up and they're ferried back into town at the end of the day.
Mm. Yes, the Raven can check out. Wait, so they're being loaded on the ferries and just come back the other way around then?
What? What'd you say?
So the flowers are just loaded on the ferries and then like rolled away, like rolled like backwards.
It seems the ferry stays out here until the end of the day, the whole time kind of being loaded up with the haul for the day, and then it makes its one trip back at the end, and then people unload it back um, at the factories.
I guess it's fair. Well,
Interesting.
doesn't seem like if that's all, then now Crow familiar didn't gather much intel besides it's far further,
Mhm.
and I don't know, maybe like check the parameter. Is there like more danger here? Like that's something to find out, presumably because it's way farther away and there's like a security protocol.
You don't see any danger. I mean, you see that there is this wall that's kind of all around this place, but there was a wall this whole way as well. Like in the area that you were yesterday was walled off from like the outside swamp. So like any creatures that live in the swamp, there's no danger of them getting into the fields or harming any of the workers or anything.
All right. Are there any guards in this area
Um,
specifically?
there were a couple guards you saw stationed that after the third station, the pastel station. And then there's just kind of a couple people who are like supervisors, just kind of keeping watch over everything.
All right, I think that's probably all that we'll be able to gather.
Okay.
All right,
Are you keeping him out there all day, or does he come back as soon as he's like found everything?
Barely speaking, a crow like doesn't need to eat or sleep, so it could technically just stay there the entire time.
Okay. So the end of the day, everyone loads back up onto the ferry. And the ferry stops on its way back to the other stations as well. Eventually makes its way back into the factory, and you see people kind of another set of workers, probably like night shift people, who unload the ferry and bring everything into the factories at the end of the day, begin their work of taking these boxes into the various buildings. Go ahead and make one more perception check.
All right. This time I'll do advantage because I have Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
I learned that not having advantage is bad. See. There was gonna be another 3-hour flies.
All right. So with a 18, you see most of these boxes are just brought into the dye factory where presumably your friends are working the day. But there are a few boxes that are not brought into there and are instead loaded up into a wagon, and it heads eastward towards the city.
Ooh. Follow it, Raven Familiar. Follow it.
All right. Your Raven follows this wagon, and it makes its way all the way into the Amphibero, where eventually some people unload these boxes onto a ship. And then, yeah, they load a ship with these boxes.
Now there's the choice: put the Raven Familiar on the boat and just have it go the entire way. But then I'll probably have to. Then he'll be quite far away.
Yeah, so it's up to you, I guess.
Can I just dismiss him whenever I want, wherever he is?
I think so, yeah. I think you can dismiss him, but then if you want to like reappear him, he'll be where
they
you
must
are.
be like right next.
Yeah.
Okay, then Raven Familiar, just like be a crow chilling on a boat. Nobody will care about a crow chilling on a boat.
Okay. So the Raven Familiar sits on the boat. They finish unloading these boxes, and that's kind of it. The boat doesn't leave at this moment. And it's about this time
important.
that your 3 party members come back into the inn where you're doing your ritual from, and you just see the rest of you see Loud Metal Pipe Noise in his meditative state.
Pipe's doing his freaky things again.
All right.
I'll just pay for
Oh, god damn it.
So I'm sure he's having fun.
Yeah.
Recreational activities for a flightless bird. Taking control of a flying one.
Yeah, they can. Well, like.
Can pipes fly?
No.
Okay.
Pinkpool specifically has no
Kohog
flag.
asked
That's
that in
thing.
character, by the way.
That's about the main thing. It's about the lore of King.
He did not respond in character.
Kohog doesn't know that. Kohog had a sheltered upbringing, okay? There's a couple things, quite a lot of things they don't know about the outside world.
Kohog did not.
This is a learning experience for them.
That's why he's racist.
Hey.
Well, considering
And they're not, by the way.
Considering the boat isn't moving, well, I guess it's just like it where like I can have my consciousness come back and like presumably be shocked for a moment because unexpectedly everyone is already back.
Oh,
It seems
by the way,
everyone
how
is
many
there
gold
already.
did we get from the factory work? Another 2?
2, yeah.
Okay, sweet. I'm at 25 gold now.
Nice.
Factory work paying just the same thing as farming. Industrial revolution has failed us.
Hey, farming really is a bitch on your back. Anyway, hi Pipe, we're back.
Well, actually, can you guys roll for lost fingers from bad machinery?
No. I mean, if you want to roll that, but you
You
didn't lose
probably
any
should not
fingers.
roll that. I was just making a joke. All right, I'll retell everybody what happened. That the ferry just goes to this like more secure place with like security checks. But like that, I noticed that not all of the flowers are sent to the factory, but like a portion of them are sent to this boat, and that the Raven Familiar is currently on the boat, and the boat doesn't seem to be moving. So we could go check it out, technically speaking.
Yeah, I think that should be our plan, because that's kind of suspicious. Just, like, because we learned today, by putting 2 and 2 together, that the flowers from the Amethyst Zone, it seems like they would go to the dye factory as well, but they get, like, worked on, turned into dye in a separate room from the rest of the factory, because of their rarity. But it wouldn't be necessary to send them to a different boat for that, so that's very suspect. Yeah, I feel like we can investigate that. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know roughly what time it is, if we've had a very long day of work or not. Are these factories, like, really bad, cringe, like, 16-hour workday type factories, you know? Who knows?
No, they're 8
If
hours.
it's a 16-hour work... Okay, nice.
But it's probably best to do it now, because who knows where the boat will still be there tomorrow morning.
You know, that is a very good point. I just assumed the crow would hang out on it. But no, let's go do that now.
You can do that, but like at that point we'll have to take a ferry to presumably we'll go to Whitworth Cove, maybe. But that's like at this point just guessing.
Yeah, I mean, there's no harm in trying.
All right, gang, we're going.
Let's
Put on your criminal shades. We're about to engage in bad Hogator behavior.
Ooh.
Everyone puts on their
Zoe
sunglasses.
doesn't get that one.
Yeah, L, Bozo.
Yeah.
All right, so you head to the docks to kind of scout this place out.
Yeah.
And yes, loud metal pipe noise. You're familiar with this area since you're from familiar, followed it here, so you tracked on the boat just fine. And you see there are just there's like one person on this boat, just sitting there reading a book, and on this particular boat, that seems to be the only person right now.
Very, very. Shall we No, it's stupid to try to talk to them.
Hold on. I will have to look something up.
Bro, better not be metagaming. I'm just going for the character design sketches in the meanwhile for the hell of it. These are good.
Yeah.
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 Sometimes I look through and I'm like, man, the Mugcord deers who dropped it are lucky because they just got free character art for us.
What's up, loud metal pipe noise?
Alright. So I could use the suggestion spell on them, and then tell them, make them tell the truth, and we can ask them, and then they have to tell us the truth.
I mean, that sounds helpful.
I'm not sure how legal it is to approach someone and cast suggestion on them. So
are we really worried about legality? Are we trying to help an anarchist revolution? I don't think this is.
But it's more like just so you know, this could put that could put people in danger. So
Just
so
don't just
be prepared.
just do it
Yeah,
subtly. Just
Yeah,
so that they
just
don't
do a
know
good
you're
job.
casting a spell.
Just don't fail.
And
All right.
if you're caught a little more pipe noise, it's fine. We'll just use Oh my god, I wanted to make a funny joke. We'll use the gritty bird to mess with the whatever security cameras are nearby, so that they cannot use the evidence in court.
Yeah,
All right. In
there are
that
security
case,
cameras in this
we
world.
shall engage. Let's
I'm sure they
go.
have
I will
one
cast.
piece of security cameras shouldn't be that much
There's
stress.
a 30 feet range for this. So I'll cast a spell on the most range I have. So like I was standing exactly 30 feet away from this person, and I'll cast suggestion, and with the suggestion sentence be tell only the truth.
All right. So do you just shout this at the person?
There's a spell, so it's like probably like magical words flying towards them.
The creature has to be able to hear and understand you. So I assume, as part of the spell, this is just kind of you saying something to them.
Yeah. I
Okay.
guess in that case, I guess I'll just like more sneak up a bit and like talk to them like closer.
Do you want to sneak up on this guy?
Pretend you're like a ghost speaking to him.
Suggestions.
If
I
you
guess so.
All right, if you want to sneak up
but
on
like-
him, roll a stealth check. If that's how you're trying to
Like
do
I'm
this.
thinking early. So the guy's just like chilling on the boat.
Yeah, he's just reading a book.
Yeah, just walk by the thing.
Right, actually, the crow is like on top of the boat, so it's like a vantage point.
In the crow's nest.
But it's so
Good
smart.
one,
Okay,
Tegan.
just like look around, right? Like have the crow like look around, to see where there's like people nearby.
All right, make a
Besides this
perception
guy.
check for the crow.
All right, guys, let's hope it's not gonna be another 3.
Let's go.
Plus 2.
No, I want to go.
16. That's a decent check. That's a
Alright.
decent check.
All right, looking around, it seems most of the people who work on the docks are not here anymore, as the main part of the workday has come to an end. But there are people that are like loading nearby ships, going about some business that kept them later into the evening. Kind of business as usual.
Right. Right. In that case, I think it is indeed time to sneak up a bit on the ship, maybe.
All right, how do you want to sneak up on the ship? Do you want to like try to get onto the ship? Just get close to it? What's your plan?
So it's probably best to like be like right next to a guy when casting suggestion, so like other people don't get alerted by the magical noises as much.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I don't have to shout. So yeah, we'll just get as close as possible.
All right, if you're sneaking up on this guy, roll a stealth check.
All right, I'll use Tenko Recall 1 for this because I
Okay.
am sufficient in stealth, so I can do that. What's my stealth? +5. So advantage and +5. Just don't be really unlucky, so you don't have to like be in an awkward situation.
Yo, nice! That's
Big
so
eye.
good.
Jesus Christ.
Wow!
Don't be unlucky.
Holy
too.
shit, dude!
It is crazy to think
That's-
that it was quite literally
Oh.
snake
I
eyes.
think
Yeah.
loud metal pipe noise with 2 natural ones. I think you trip and you fall into the water.
Oh.
Oh no.
So the rest of you watch loud metal pipe noise like hides behind a barrel, like sneaks around, trips and falls directly into the water. There's a loud splash. He lets out a cry as he falls in. This guy on the boat very suddenly, what the fuck was that? What happened?
1 in 400 chance, by the way.
yeah.
It happens.
That's
to
crazy.
The best of them.
What are the rest of you doing as this happens?
I mean, it's probably cold. So after their initial wave of, pure laughter, obviously, I feel like I've gotten something over Loudmouth Pipe Noise after this. All he ever does is sits and shit talks Quahog, and particularly their inability to stealth. And then this guy just fucking fell into the water while walking down a pier trying to be sneaky. This is hilarious. Quahog, this moment is fucking embedded into their brain by now.
God,
Afterwards, I
best-
am going to try and lower some rope into the water and fetch metal pipe and save him.
All right, yeah.
He's probably very cold. His timbers might be very shivered, you know?
Uh-huh. Yeah, so Quahog, you can help Pipe Noise back up out of the water here.
Yeah.
Easy enough to
Yeah.
do. Pipe Noise, it is very
You'll
cold, and your
have
timbers are in fact shivering.
you.
Your feathers are soaked.
I hate water so much.
Bro's
And as this
waterlogged.
happens, the guy who was on the boat hops off the boat, makes his way towards you. Yo, what happened? What? Are you okay?
Sorry, sir, I slipped.
I think he was like running on the pier or something, and they say you're not supposed
Oh
to do
man,
that.
yeah, there's signs all over the place. No running on the piers.
Yeah, Jesus.
Oh,
do you
I'm
have
so
like a
cold.
blanket or something, or like towels?
Yeah, one sec. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah. Is
he
it
goes-
warm in the ship even? We might need to get him in. He's very fragile.
I'll say if you want to make a persuasion check, go ahead and do that.
Yes. 20. Wait, is my persuasion +2? Yeah, it is 20.
Nice, cool. So you say that. Oh yeah, yeah. Follow me. I'll get you a blanket and stuff. We can try to warm up here. We can get him out of the wind.
Yeah.
And he kind of
Thank you,
leads
sir.
you
I
onto
am
the boat here.
Very cold.
That's
very
working
cold.
out really well for us.
Yeah.
Thanks for the double that one.
It's all part of the plan.
All right, yeah. So
You
you
gotta take one for the team. What can we say?
you follow this guy onto the boat here, and he kind of leads you down into the lower deck. He kind of pulls out a small blanket, and so Pipe, you can wrap up in that if you'd like to. So
Ooh, it feels so much warmer.
wow. I've actually, in my years of working at the docks here, that's never happened. I've never seen that happen. That's wow. Are you?
That makes it all the funnier, but more tragic. Are you okay, Pipe?
I am very cold right now. Ooh.
Brr.
I am in fact burning right now.
Man, I think his tivers are shimbered.
It would
Nope.
seem that way, yeah.
Nope. That is not what I meant to say.
Very
Tivers are
shimbered tivers.
Yeah, I can't just use prestidigitation to like unwater me, so I'll probably like do that now that I'm like a little less
Yeah.
shaking.
It takes like
Yeah.
a few minutes worth of just casting the spell over and over, but eventually, yeah, you can kind of just dry yourself off. Wow, that's some
Wow.
handy magic you
Alright.
got there. I could use some of
Yeah,
that stuff
I'm-
myself.
Oh.
Well, for your kind help, sir, I may be able to. Let me get out some. Let me get my magical book. Let me see where I can find a spell that could like maybe ease some pain of yours.
Oh, you can. Well, yeah, my back's kind of been hurting me lately. If you could fix that, that'd be great.
I'm not quite that much of a cleric, but let's see.
Oh.
Let's look through this magical book. Let's see. I'm inexperienced. I guess it's like the best opportunity.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I was waiting for you to do it.
So yeah, I'll use this opportunity to cast suggestion.
All right. So
Oh,
he has to make a wisdom save. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. He rolls a 10.
All right.
So I
this
believe that
against
probably
spell DC,
fails.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, my spell DC is where's 14.
Cool. Yeah. So that's a fail. What do you say?
Oh,
Only tell the truth.
Okay.
I love the way this situation has worked out, by the way.
Yeah.
Right, it worked out. But now that he's like only telling the truth, I guess you can like, go ahead, Koak. You interrogate him. I'm cold.
Yeah, I'll let you fucking shiver a little bit.
I'm not actually like watery anymore, so I'm just like a little cold still because body temperature doesn't instantly go up again.
Wait.
Yeah. Okay.
Pipe, that's a level spell, right?
Yeah.
And you use your Tides of Chaos, right?
Let's see. I have, in fact, done it, but this is a Warlock spell, so that doesn't work.
Oh, it doesn't count? Okay.
I have to use a Sorcerer one.
Okay.
Okay, we're
I
not
use a
rolling
sorcerer
like the random board to make you
Sadly-
go
Okay,
for even
if you
more.
insist.
I would love to roll the funny table, but this is not a sorcerer spell, so
Okay.
the rules say I may not use it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Yep. So continue with your questioning.
We can't have more disaster befall you. Okay. Plain and simple. So what's with the boxes that got loaded onto this boat instead of going to the dye factory?
Yeah, we have a shipment. We're bringing it out to the Enclave.
Okay. Why do these go directly to the Enclave?
Well, they told us they are doing routine inspections on some of the raw materials.
That's what they told you.
Yeah,
Who told you that?
my boss.
Huh. Would your... like... Don't you think that sounds a bit suspicious?
No.
Huh, you're trusting. To be fair, you let strangers onto your boat, so yeah, I guess you are trusting. Is this your boat?
Well, I don't own the boat, but I work on
You
it.
use it for work. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what's... I assume those boxes are full of the, you know, the gold and amethyst dyes.
I don't know what
Is that the
color
total?
flower they are, but
Uh, what else can I ask? I need to take full advantage of the situation. He is completely trusting right now.
He's magically bound for the next 8 hours to only tell the truth.
yeah, even after you guys
Yeah.
leave, he's gonna have a tough time with it.
Yeah.
Well, I can just stop concentrating on the spell at any point. And
That's
it
true.
would
That's
stop.
true.
No, stay concentrating. What else do we need to ask him? What? Like,
You can ask him anything right now. Just Woodward, what contact does Woodward Co have? What's the Enclave like? What's
yeah,
layout?
yeah, sure. What's the Enclave like?
Well, they got a big old fancy building, and some big mansions.
What sort of connections do they have?
I mean, they have clientele all over the continent.
But not in Arendelle, if our adventures there were anything to go off of. Sorry, just a random little observation I'm making.
Whoa.
Pardon me. What?
Arendelle's far away.
Yeah, we were there before, now we're here. We've been, traveling, getting around. We're quite new in town. I think our friend here falling into the water was very much unexpected.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help with that, by the way.
You're welcome.
Do you get a good wage doing this work for fucking Witsworth? Jesus Christ!
It's
Shot
not so
myself on every
bad.
word there.
It's not too bad.
Yeah. Got anyone at home you're taking care of?
Yeah, I got a wife.
Any sort of... How's that going? Any troubles with that?
Alright, I feel like you're really prying into my personal information.
I'm just curious. Sorry, pardon me. I don't know. Pipe, what can we ask him? Him having to tell the truth all the time does not suddenly mean he's not intelligent anymore.
I know. Do we need more information? We now know that they're doing stuff on the actual.
Is there any good
Enclave.
way for civilians to get to Witsworth, by the way? The main island, the Enclave?
Not really that I know of. Mostly the only people who go there are those who have work there.
Right. What sort of work do they even offer there? Just at the Enclave itself?
Just like administrative stuff.
Do they need security or anything?
Probably.
maybe our next random job that we do for a day can be security guards. Uh, sorry. Pardon my prying. Um,
Maybe
are,
maybe that's a like part the adventuring guild does. So maybe you will have to actually join up the actual guild.
oh yeah, for that matter. What do you know about the adventuring guild? Do they have connections with Witsworth?
They do, yeah. They have some jobs that they hire out through the guild. So if you're interested, you could probably join the guild and get a higher up job than just your basic stuff like working in the fields.
Oh my god, we might have to actually join the fucking guild with a dumb logo. What do you think of the guild's logo, by the way? Because I think
so cool. My favorite logo in the whole world.
Oh well, agree to disagree. Um, what do you think of One Piece?
Oh, I love One Piece.
Is that why you became a sailor?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Question: in One Piece, of course, the pirates are the good guys. Um, but you're
Right?
not a pirate, obviously. Which that's because this isn't One Piece. Things are a bit different.
Well, yeah, One Piece is,
But
fantasy.
yeah, no, this is real world, real life.
Yeah.
What do you think of what the Bullywug groups are doing to this place? Because obviously Witsworth Co. is trying to expand into their native land.
Well, they've made our job a bit harder than it is. I have to worry about what if we get broken into and our goods stolen, and then I'm out of work. As for the motive, I don't really know, but I'm stationed here overnight. I have to watch for the ship, so hoping nothing bad happens.
Fair. I was, from hearing locals chat, I was under the impression that Whitworth was trying to forcefully expand into their native land, which is, kind of unfair, kind of capitalism ruining the natural world for people.
Oh, can you
Yeah.
stop trying to convince every single person we come across to rebel
No.
against society?
No.
You're by far the least good at covert jobs I've ever seen. We're lucky that the people that we've been asking questions for are mostly complete idiots.
I have been trying to get other people to ask questions, but nobody's doing it. So I have to take command. That's the simple fact of the matter.
All I'm saying is you don't need to convince random people that the bullywugs are in the right, because realistically speaking, they will presume them to be some sort of savage frog people that make them not get money, and they probably want money. So it's not a winning battle. You're just being the most sus person I've ever seen in my life by doing that. Don't do that. Stop doing that, especially
Well,
in public. Yeah, you've done it twice in public already.
No, I don't
If
want
a
to.
security guard was hearing you say that, you probably quabbled over your head already.
It's alright, don't worry.
I can't imagine anything bad coming out of this.
I hope there's no long-term ramifications of the fact that I've really botched most of the negotiations or even just idle chatter I've made today. Because my party aren't continuing to ask people for information as well.
I've asked people a bunch of stuff already today.
Yeah, you have.
Well, it looks like you're kind of dried up and warmed up. I'm happy to help,
I think
but
it's time for for me
sorry,
to leave.
we're intruding on you. Thank you for your kindness. What's your name, by the way?
Steve.
Steve.
Oh my
Thank you
God.
for the
Are
for
you
the
sure
help,
you're telling the
Steve.
truth? Just playing
What?
Do a
around,
deception
Steve.
check.
Just playing
Has
around.
to
Wait.
in fact tell the truth.
I said that to tease him.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Thanks again for your kindness. We'll
You're
leave you
welcome.
be. This is
Goodbye.
your boat, after all.
Yeah,
right, let's
thank you. I'll step
let's
off the
get-
boat.
All right. You step off the boat, reunite with your other two companions. And having kind of gotten a little bit more information, a little bit scouting done, I think we'll go ahead and wrap up today's Mug and D right there.
We have
Hell
done
yeah!
it.
Nice.
Whoa!
Can't believe you guys got some part-time jobs. Exciting
Yeah.
stuff.
We did some side quests.
Hopefully gonna get more, but fortunately the easiest shot into Witchworth Enclave is to join the goddamn Adventurers Guild.
Nice.
I just don't.
Can't wait to get the adventure derailed once we join and like actually do different work.
Damn it. I don't know why Quahog is so against adventuring guilds. They just seem to be.
Yeah, apparently so.
There probably
Yeah.
are a bunch of like awesome adventuring
Government
people inside
funded.
the guild.
Maybe.
Yeah, you know, to
Maybe
be
you'll
fair, this
find
was
out.
funded by fucking Witchworth or whatever. But yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. Thanks for watching
I'll-
Mugcord, apparently. Next week, apparently, there's
Yeah,
not
thank
going to be
you.
one. But the week after,
Yeah, it's always bad.
more Mugcord.
Hey, you guys could do another
Stuff.
filler episode.
Maybe.
That's true.
It
Tied
depends.
this one together. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see.
Anyway, yeah.